Hello everybody, this is Martha and welcome to my page. I have an idea today, so I'll tell you in a little bit, okay? Let me just connect my laptop, because normally when I'm painting, I turn my camera down, like facing down, and then when I do that, I don't see the comments. I can see the comments on the screen in my phone, but I can see them in my laptop. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to connect here so I can see the screen in my laptop. Okay, let me see. We're gonna go to the main page and I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself, and now that I have it here, I'm gonna be able to see your comments just in case you join to watch, because this is totally unplanned. So I was just about to paint something and just to try something, just to try an idea, and then I thought that I would connect just in case somebody's there. But anyway, you can watch later too. And the other thing is that I'm going to see if it really works. So I'm going to try something that I've been meaning to try since yesterday. And I want to show you that yesterday and today, we've been painting this super cute bee with a daisy. So we were offering and announcing free painting event, and it ended today, but you still have time to register in my website, and you will get the tracers. So this is the tracer, and then you can print it out, and then you can follow the 2 tutorials from the 2 sessions that I have inside a private group that you will access once you register. It's totally free. It ended today, so we did the second session today live, but you can still paint it. So you will have until Friday to paint these, so there's still time. It's called Freebie. And as I was painting these, because you know, sometimes the more you paint, and then the more ideas you get and all that, and I was thinking that I've had these stemless wine glass just sitting here on my table for some time now, and I decided that probably it's going to look cute to paint a bee, like a buzzing bee, here with the flying trace, and then write like some fun words like be sipping or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what I'm gonna do. So, okay, that's the idea. And what I'm gonna do first, let me just connect something here. What I'm gonna do first, then I'll show you these markers that I got. These are these markers I got the other day, and they're acrylic markers, and they are good to paint on glass. So you can use them for anything. I'll just give it a try to paint them on glass. So we are going to give it a try and paint on this glass. Let me grab something that I brought. Okay, if you happen to be watching and you want to say hi, or you're curious about what we're going to paint, just let me know. Or you can watch the replay if you want. Just use the hashtag replay, so I know that you didn't watch live, and I can say hi to you. Okay, now that I have this glass, what we're gonna do is that we're going to clean this glass, and we will use some alcohol. So I have alcohol here. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I'll try to make it like super simple, and then you know, it's gonna be the first time to paint the bee, because I have painted before on glass. I've done like complete sets of wine glasses with one design. I painted recently 32 wine glasses with one design, and they look so pretty. So you can paint your own collection, and that's a great thing about painting, that, you know, once you get creative, the more you paint, the more creative you get, then you can do so much. You can paint on canvas bags, you can paint on, let me get some paint off here. You can paint on glasses, you can paint on canvas, door hangers. The possibilities are endless. And it's fun because you can even give, for example, a wine glass, or it doesn't have to be a wine glass. It can be a water, the ones that with a cap on. You can paint it as gifts. Okay, for now, I'm just gonna leave that sticker there. I have to remove it. I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay, so I already cleaned the glass. Okay, so it's clean. And now what I'm planning to do is to paint the bee. And I was sketching just like a simple bee in here, just to like a simple shape of the bee. And I'm going to move my camera a little bit, facing down. Okay, now let's see how we're going to do this. Let me see how it looks on the screen. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's fine, right? I have my paints here. These are paints that are special for painting on glass. These are folk art, and when they have that sticker that you can see glass and cups and all that, so normally these are the ones good to paint on glass. So I have different colors. Let me open this one. I have the black, I have yellow, white, red, green. That basically green, we are not using green, but I will need a little bit of brown probably if I want to do the daisy, so we can mix these two and get the brown. And then here I have gold too. I'm really, really excited to try these markers. Look at the beautiful colors. Wow, it's got beautiful colors. So I'll grab the black. I'm gonna grab the gold, the white, and maybe this kind of yellow. Okay, let's see what yellow do we have. Okay, these are the colors that I think I'm gonna need. And I'm going to, basically, I've never used these markers. So I'm gonna give them a try. I'm gonna see how they work. I got them in Amazon, and they are so cool because they have two different tips. So this one is the fine tip, which is super good. I think that to paint on glass, it's gonna be amazing. And then it's got this one that it's more like to make dots. Hi, Annie, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. How are you doing today? How's the weather in Chicago? So I'm excited to try these. I've never used them. Let's see how they work on this glass. So I don't have a specific plan to do this, more than because we were painting the bees today. Where's the bees? I can show you. Okay. We're painting bees today during our only free event of the year. You still have time to register until Friday. So it happened, but the recordings are there. You can paint with the recordings until Friday. So excuse me because I had like a very bad flu, and still my throat is like not in a good shape. Okay, so I'm so excited because we're gonna be using these new markers, and I have our paints that are special for that. We're gonna sketch a little bit. Let me see. Let's sketch a little bit. Should I move this a little bit? Cold, getting freezing rain and snow tonight. I'm in my studio tracing 37 canvas. That's great. And watching you. I already sold 3 of the bee kits. Really? You are the queen of paint kits. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, this bee painting is so much fun. So we had so much fun painting these. Now, of course, I have 3 of these paintings. My client just picked up the 10 of the love wreath. Oh, I'm so happy about it. I had a paint party the other day, last week, with that wreath, and it went amazing. So I'm so happy that they're gonna paint it. It's really nice and really forgiving in the sense that because it's so rustic, it doesn't have to be like super perfect. Oh, my throat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because probably I'm gonna be coughing, but now I'm feeling better for sure. Okay, you know that if you have watched me before, let me know if you are watching, if you happen to be watching. Oh yeah, right there you can see the paints too. I love to sketch. So this is what I have here. Yeah, I like it that more in that position, I think, because you can see the paint in there. So, because I had the idea of the bee that we were doing, that we were painting, I was just sketching just a simple bee. So what happens with the bees, it's like the body, we have a circle. So I started with the circle, and then we have like a teardrop shape. It's another part of the body. And then we have like a little oval here that kind of goes behind the circle. So this would be like the basic shape for the bee that we're gonna be using. And then I'm thinking just to do like the flying trace, just the flying trace like that. And at the end, I can write something. So maybe you can help me with, I have an idea. I have the idea of write be buzzed or be sipping. Which one do you like more? I know which one I like more. Hi, Kellen. Hi, Evie. I'm so happy you guys are here. How are you doing? Okay, I have, Evie, I've had this wine glass. It can be wine glass, water glass. It can be any type of glass sitting here on my table. And we just finished today this event in which we were painting this bee. The event was free. You still have time to register on and paint with the recordings until Friday. So because I was painting this bee, you know, sometimes the more you paint and the more you do things, that the more creative you get. And then what? I saw the glass and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then the first thing that I did is that I cleaned the glass with alcohol. So you put your hand inside and then you clean it. Okay, so it's clean. After, I'm gonna remove that sticker there. Maybe with my, I think with the heat gun or with the, let me see if I can do this. Oh, it's not connected. Okay, never mind. I'll do it later. And then my idea is to paint like a cute, simple bee. Yeah, a bumblebee or I don't know. I think I'm going to write even be buzzed. I didn't know about this. Be buzzed. It's a line of a poem. I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know. But I also kind of like to write the be sipping. Be sipping? So probably I'll do that. So I have these markers that I'm so excited to use. I just got them and they have two tips, one for dots and one for fine lines. And I'm just going to give them a try. Let's see. Before I can recommend, I'm going to use them and give them a try just to see if they are good quality. As you can see there, it shows like all the dots that it can make and the fine lines. Bee sipping. Yeah, I like bee sipping too. Exactly. I think I'll do that. So let's see how this goes. So I have like my little, doodles here. I love to sketch and to draw. So here I started to do like my idea, and then I started to draw a little bit there. But I ended up with the basic, let me know how you like them. Yes, I'm excited to try them, really. Wow, these are so good. I think I'm gonna love them. Okay, so we're gonna look for the placement. Yeah, so I'll write it SIPPIN apostrophe. Sipping, just to make it more fun. Okay, now we get like the little tracer inside the glass. And I'm gonna tape it there where I want it to be. So let's see, have some taping here. I didn't even realize that I didn't have like enough tape, but I found some taping here. So I'm excited to use this for me. I like red wine. You like wine? Or you don't drink at all? But you can drink other things. You can drink. There are many drinks now. They don't have alcohol. Even wine. There is wine I got the other day that it doesn't have alcohol. And it was good. It was good. Let me. I want to see where to place this. Maybe here is the best place where you can see. I have to try painting on glass. It's fun. I painted a collection of 32 wine glasses with one, let me see, I'm going to take this, with two designs. So they were leaves, like the Monstera leaf. Monstera. The Monstera leaf. And they turn out so cute. Okay, I'm trying to locate this. It's fun, Abby. You should try it. Okay, so now, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna move it a little bit. This is like a little bit like the tricky part when you are trying to place it, where you want to place it. I think like this. Yeah, I think like that. It's gonna go. Yeah, and then it's a little bit like diagonal, and then I'll do like the tracing, like the flying pattern or the trace around, something like that. Okay, so this is the way it looks when I put it there. Oh, okay, right there. Right there. I'm trying to put it like someplace where you can see it. Okay, I think you can see it there. Is it okay there? Can you see it? Okay. We will paint the bee first. And for glass, we have to work on layers. We're gonna do orange. this paint is really thick. So we're gonna do some orange for the body. And what we have to do is that we work on layers, but we don't like go over and over on top of the layer if it's not dry, because if not, the paint comes off. I'm going to mix some orange, like a yellowish orange, not so dark. So I didn't know about that phrase from that poem because I was looking for be buzzed, and then I found that it's a line from a poem that it's so funny. It's a poem that about a bee that started like buzzing around a wine glass, and then the bee drowned inside the glass, inside the wine. I was like, what? I never knew that. But it seemed like interesting and funny. And then I don't know, but I think bee sipping. I like bee sipping. So we are going to do first the round part. Let me see from this side. And I'm just gonna let it rest in there before giving any other layer. And then I'm going to paint the lower part. I'm using a small brush to do this because it's something small. You can also paint like a bunch of little bees, like buzzing around or flying around the glass. Probably I'll end up doing the daisy too. I'm not sure. Okay, there we have that part of the body. I wanna use the markers. Okay, I'm washing these. Now we're gonna get the black for the head. Just a little bit. This paint is super thick. It's good. Let's just get out of the way everything that I'm not going to use. Okay, that's perfect. So I have more space. How's New York, Abby? Is it too cold right now? Now we're going to paint the head, and this is fun because you follow the lines that you have underneath, like the lines that you have from your tracer inside the glass. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Of course, you know what I'm dying to do? I want to do some shading in here. Let's see, I'm going to connect the dryer. perfect. Okay, there we go. Like that. Now I'm going to grab a little bit more of red. Before we do the lines, I just want to, the black lines, I just want to do some shading here. Just because it's fun. You know that I love to do it. I love to do like, I love to create dimension, like a dimensional look. So we're gonna do some sort of shadows. Okay. The shadows, I'm gonna wash my brush. We're going to blend in a little bit. And it's drying fast, which is good. Okay. So now it's going to start looking a little bit more dimensional. I'm going to do like a little shadow under here. So I'm separating the body. You know, you can do this as simple as you want, or you can really add like details, and but if you don't want to do that, you can just keep it super simple. It's just, I'm doing this just because I love to do effects. So I'm blending a little bit, giving some highlights and shadows, of course. Okay, it's looking like that. Have you ever tried, I know that Evie haven't tried glass, but if you watch the replay or if you're watching right now, have you painted on glass? And if you did, how was your experience painting on glass? So this is really drying so quickly, which is good because once it's dry, then you can add the second layer. So right now it doesn't look like a bee, but it's gonna be a bee. It's going to be looking like a bee. Okay, let's grab some white. Grab some white, a little bit. This is like enough. Like if you get all this paint, it's too much. Because the paint is very, very thick. And now I'm gonna, hi Michelle, how are you doing? I have purchased some paint for glass, but that is as far as I've gotten. I'm so happy to say hello to you. What brand do you have? I have the full cart. And yeah, I painted a whole collection of wine glasses, like 32 of them, and really I thought, what a great thing to paint on glass because you can give them as gifts. And then I had a painting event Also, we paint in December for Christmas. We painted this kind of stemless glasses. Yeah, folk art. Okay, if you ever paint with them, these are very, very thick. They are super thick, super thick. So what, like, for example, now there, I got too much. They go a long, long way. So when you give it a try, use just a little because they go a long way. They are super thick, super thick. Okay, what do you think about the body right now of our bee? So we can do as much as we want. You know, once it's dry, you can give another layer. So don't overpaint when you have the first layer, but wait until it's dry and then you do your second layer, so that way the paint, it doesn't come off. What brand of paint did you get for glass painting? It's folk art. It's folk art. It's so good. Folk art, and you have to look for this sticker on the cap that it's got the wine glass in there. I like it, love the shading and the highlights. Oh, thank you. Okay, because I'm painting in this weird position that I don't know. So we painted this bee today during our, we had a painting event that is free, by the way, so you still can paint it. It's free and it's available until Friday. So we painted that bee at that. That's when I thought, oh, maybe I can paint the bee on the wine glass that it's been sitting here. Okay, I'm going to give another layer of black now that it's dry to the head. So it's looking like that. Now this is almost dry. What it means is that now we can do the beautiful lines that normally we see in the body of the bees. Of course, this is something super whimsical. It's not like something realistic or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is that right here under this top part of the body, the circle, we do the first line. So we can make it thicker if we want. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just follow the curve there. And all these type of things, like once we paint, we can really give them as gifts. Now I'm gonna start incorporating in my membership, like also the little tiny tracers for glasses. It's easier with a tracer because you just stick it like inside. The one that I have now, I just sketch it, but you know, basically any design we can paint on a wine glass. Now I'm going to paint on the tippy part here in the bottom. And I'm keeping the curve so it looks rounded. So we're gonna do like this pointy tip in there. So this brush is it's really small, but you can use smaller ones too. Okay, before we use the markers, because basically the markers, I'm going to use them for details. Now I'm going to do another line, and I'm following the curve. Following the curve. And then I'm going to do another one. Okay. Great. So this is just something that I'm just trying out right now. Just an idea that just thought that I wanted to try. And you know that I love to come and try new things here on my page. So sometimes they can work, sometimes they don't work. That's not the point. The point is that if we get an idea, we can give it a try and see if it works. And if it works, it's wonderful. If it doesn't work, it's a learning experience and all that. Okay, now we are going to do, let me see, let's try, what do you think about trying the markers? Because I already have like the main things that I wanted to paint. Now for the antennas. Let's see. Let's try on this piece of, oh, I like it. Yeah, it works really, really good. I'm gonna see if, okay, let's use it. Let's use the marker. I'm going to do like a, something like that. But what I see is that it doesn't cover, let me see. Maybe if we do another layer, you know that I'm trying this out. Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay, probably it works just like paint. That once it is dry, you can give another layer. So this is with the marker. This is with the marker. Of course, on paper, it looks like more like rich. I'm testing and I want to see if you give another layer, if this comes off or stays. What I'm finding here is that the marker, you don't have to push too much. You don't have to use a lot of pressure. It's looking so cute. Okay, now I can't get rid of this. So this is what I had. This is the tracer. This is not really a tracer, but this is what I had, like a guide to paint that bee in there. Looks so cute. What I'm gonna do is that I'm going to, if I put some paper towel inside, you can see it more. How is that marker permanent? Is it for glass? Yes, these markers are acrylic markers, acrylic paint markers, and they are good for glass. Here it has a list of all that it's good for. It says glass, ceramic, plastic, timber. Timber would be like wood, right? And rocks. So it's got extra fine tip and it's got circular dot tip. So let me see. I think this is going to be so much fun. So I can paint over. Oh yeah, I can paint over with the marker on top of the paint, and then on top of the layer that I did with the marker, but very softly, because if not, the marker comes off. So it looks like that. Now we're gonna do the little eye. How would you seal the design for protection? Okay, what you do when you finish is that you place your piece on a cookie tray, and then you place it inside the oven. So I don't put any seal on this. I just put it inside the oven. Once it is inside the oven, you turn on your oven to 350 degrees for 30 minutes. So you don't preheat the oven. You put your pieces inside. After everything is inside, you close the oven, and then is that you turn on the oven, and then 30 minutes, and then you let it rest until it's cold and you can hold that, and then that's it. And then you wash it by hand. You don't put it in the washing machine. Do you use, hi Susan, I'm so happy to see you again. Do you use the acrylic paint too, or just the markers? I'm using the acrylic. I'm using the paint that is special to paint on glass. This is Folk Art, and you have to look for that sticker. So it says Folk Art multi-surface, and then you have that sticker with the wine glass in there. Those are the paints that I'm using. They're really thick, they're really heavy. Thank you, Mia. I'm going to buy the markers and the paint. What brand? Okay, I think that really these markers are worth it. Then we see this tip, and look at the beautiful dots that you can make with this. If you press, you got bigger dots. I got this in Amazon, the acrylic markers. I'm going to post the link for them, and I think I don't even remember how much they were, but they were not expensive. They were not expensive at all. So I'm going to post the link for the acrylic markers. Then for these paints, you can find them in Michael's, and it's Folk Art multi-surface, and then you look for this sticker, okay? And it's enough if you buy the primary colors. You're gonna have enough with that. Now we are going to do the cute little eye. So we're gonna, oh, should we do the eye? Let me see. I don't know if it's, oh, I think this one it's okay. We're gonna use the tip that is for, I don't know if it's too big. Look, that is so cute. I love it when I love what I'm doing. And it's so darn cute. Okay, now I'm gonna give it a try. Just to give an extra layer. Just wanna see the difference with the markers and the paints. And then you can get all creative and you can add, for example, some rhinestones or something like that. You know what I forgot? The wings. So now we're doing the wings. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to, what do we do with the wings? Okay, with the black marker, let's do like some super easy. Ta-da. Okay, let's see. Here and here. I forgot about the wings. So I did just some simple wings, and now we can paint in white. What do you think? What color would you use, like inside the wings? Would you use white? Would you use yellow? Let's try with white. Okay. Then we will do another layer. That's okay. It's cute. Thank you, Michelle. So when you have an idea, just give it a try. It might work well. I've been meaning to paint this wine glass that I had, and I didn't know what to paint. But then just because we were painting the bees today, yesterday and today, I was like, oh, maybe a bee would look cute. So I added the paint with the tip of my handle just because I wanted to be more dimensional. Like with the paint, it looks more dimensional. Okay, right there. Oh, or we can, do we add some gold? Can we add some gold to the, what do you think, to the wings? That's the amazing thing about painting, that we can, oh my God, we can use our painting designs in so many items. This, do you think this would do like a cute gift? Now I'm thinking that, you know, when I do my paint parties, I always do a giveaway and I buy a prize or something. Now I'm thinking that every time I have a paint party, I'm going to paint one of these as a gift, as a prize. Okay, now we will do, I'm going to do, oops, a highlight. Highlight there. Highlights are fun. So it's looking like that. Yeah, it would make a great gift, right? It's looking, oh my God, it's so adorable. Hi, Christine. How are you, my friend? So we're gonna try this. What do you think about giving the wings like some gold? Or would you just leave them white? Oh, look. There is, I almost forgot. We have gold. So in this box, you have silver and you have gold, which is a great thing. Yes, I would love the super cute wine glass as a gift. Oh, I think now I'm getting hooked on this and I'm gonna start giving this as gifts. Like, liking it. I read the winds need something. Hi, I'm doing great. How about you? I'm doing great. I'm so happy painting here. I think I'll do it with paint for the wings. Let's do a little gold. Let's do a little gold. Like dry brush a little. Oh yes. Good idea. Thank you for saying that, Michelle, that you felt that it needs something, and it really did. So with the gold, I really like it. It's like a special touch. Do you like drinking wine? Do you guys like it, or you don't drink wine? So it looks like that. I think it looks nice. Now when this is dry, is that you can add more fun effects. You know that I love to do effects. Okay, it's looking like that. I like the gold wings. Okay, it's like that. Now we're gonna do, let's do like the flying path. I agree. Okay, that's Michelle. She was saying that. Thank you so much. Okay, we can add a little bit more of white, like in some parts. So it stands out more. Okay, so that's it. And now we are going to, let's use the black marker. I'm trying to decide if I do the trace, the flying trace in white or in black. What do you think? Like the little lines? I think they're gonna show more if we make them in black, right? Versus white. Like outlining a little bit down here. Okay. So it looks like that. Do we make like the flying? Okay. I have a friend that is a beekeeper and sells honey. This would make a great gift. I think so. Now I'm really wanted to paint more. I got this one at the Dollar Tree, so I think I'm going to go and buy more so I keep them here, and when I need to make a gift or something, or for the paint parties, I can paint one. Okay, so now we are going to use the marker. Do it in black. Okay. And the other thing, do we make lines or do we make dots? Do you think, let's do dots. Do you think dots? It's gonna be better than lines, the little lines? What are your thoughts? So we're gonna go like around here. We're gonna, let me see, we're gonna go around here. We're gonna turn. And here in the other side, I'm trying to see where to write this. Maybe I'm not gonna go all the way. So we go here and I can write like in this part. I'm not gonna go, what do you think? Should I go like all around and write? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to write in here. That's what I'm gonna do. So this is the designing process, and sometimes, you know, sometimes it takes time to develop the whole idea. So it's the same process that I use when I'm designing for my membership, the paintings. I'm gonna outline this one a little bit too, so it looks more. Yeah, I think I needed more outline. Okay, I'll do the lines. You're making a heart shape. I actually had a heart shape in here. Can you see it? So I'm thinking like if I have the B like in here, I can write bee sipping here. But now the other question is what color to use for the bee sipping. So I'm going to write bee sipping. B, B, and then sipping. We're gonna do like phone letters. And the apostrophe there. Be sipping. Gonna look like that. And then, okay, let's go with the little lines. And then you say hi halfway. So Evie, you say like half, I do halfway the heart. Yeah, that's a great idea. So this one, I'm going to keep it simpler, but now I want to make one for Valentine's Day. Okay, let's do the heart. Okay, there it goes. The heart looks like that. And then I'm gonna go down. And we're gonna finish there. Ooh, this is so cool. Look. So it goes around. Be sipping. Yeah, it can be like a, let me try another thing that I want to see. I want to see, like, if you make a mistake, for example, if you can get rid of the marker. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is wonderful. So you see, for example, if you want to make an adjustment, if you want to make a correction or something, you can use alcohol just like you use the wipes when you are painting with acrylics. So it you can remove it, which is a great thing. For now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to paint the inside of the heart with gold. What do you think about that? Like gold or yellow? Yeah, Be Mine. Now I want to paint one of those. Be Mine with a heart. Okay, I have gold. We can do like some gold. We are testing. So we're testing the gold. Let's see how it works. And now we know that if we don't like it, we get rid of it. So I'm going to let that gold dry. And then we can make another layer. What I'm finding right now is that the color with the paint, it looks more like intense than with the marker. But probably is that you have to wait for that to dry and then you give another layer. So it looks more like more vibrant. Yeah, it looks like more vibrant. Be sipping. I like it so much, so much. Yeah, we can do red. Let's do the red. Let's do the red. I think it's going to look so cute. This is so cool. Now I'm going to make a tracer for this because I really like it. I'm going to make a tracer so I can use it to paint more and to be like another option for the bee painting. The bee with the daisy, so we can do, instead of a heart, we can do like a daisy too here. So I'm gonna let that red dry before we do another layer. But actually looks so cute. Looks like this. When that is dry, I can do some other details. Let's see how this works. Yes, so with the marker, you can do another layer. This is what I'm doing right now, but very soft. We don't have to push too much because if not, the paint from the marker comes off. So when you do the second layer for the marker, don't push too much. So I love to give it a try here with you. It's the first time that I'm using these markers. Okay, and then I'm gonna be doing another layer for the little, for the lines. So it says be sipping, and then there you go, around. Yeah, with the heart, I really like it. So thank you for that idea, Evie, because I really, really like it. We're just gonna give it another layer now that it's dry. Now I'm gonna go and put it in the oven. And I'm gonna use it tomorrow. I don't have wine right now, but I'm gonna get some wine for tomorrow and I'm going to use it. Cutie. Super cute. Okay, I think we finished. So I'm so happy that I tried this. Definitely to make the letters, the markers are the best. I just want to dry the heart, and we're gonna do like a little highlight in there. Okay, let's grab some white and we're gonna be done. Then we're gonna do a dot. Cutie. Put 2 little marks by the wings to indicate. Oh, of course. I don't know how I didn't do that. Normally I do. Thank you, Evie. So we're designing this together. Like that. Can do that. We can do another one here. Something like that. Okay, there we go. Now this little cute one is going to the oven. I think it's done. I was thinking that when I get rid of this, that I could, you know what it would be fun? To the bottom of this, to paint it with stripes or something like that. Let me see if it comes off like that. It's very, very, yeah, it's gonna be hard to remove. But probably I'm going to do some dots. We can do some dots in the bottom, or we can do some lines. But right now, this is the final product. And I'm so happy with it. So thank you so much for keeping me company. Paint the daisy in the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I need to go and remove these. That's actually, you see, like the more you do it, the more you dig into it, the more ideas you get. This is what it's so much fun. So you get so many good ideas. Yeah, the daisy here in the bottom. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that when I get rid of this. Or I'm gonna paint another one. That is such a wonderful idea. Okay, thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you so much for your wonderful ideas. So basically, we designed this, all of us together. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your night, and be happy painting. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your ideas, and God bless. Bye. Okay, I don't know if it finished well or not because something happened with my phone, and but now we're okay. So here it is. Okay, bye.